She thought he'd stay her backup forever, until she watched him marry someone else. Frozen in disbelief and fighting back tears, she finally realized he'd moved on for good. That rejection shattered her. Let's dive in.
Messaged a guy that I did not talk to for like 8 years. Literally like hooked up with him like 8 years ago. And I randomly thought about him. Like, you know, like when you're single at like 28, you start thinking about, oh, maybe from the past, like this is a good guy. Yeah, no, this is what went down. First I messaged him, hey stranger. He said, sorry, who's this? I said, Leah Bars. And then when I said, well, I said Leah, haha. And then I said Bars. And then when I sent Bars, it didn't say delivered. So I was like, did he block me? So then I did this. I went to his Venmo and I sent him $1 and I said, did you block me? And then he unblocked me and said, what's up? This is random. And I said, well, why did you block me? He said, why are you texting me? I said, whoa, I don't know, to catch up. He's like, it's been 8 years. I said, damn, I didn't know people couldn't talk again. My bad. He was like, I have a wife and kids now. Plot twist, my bad. He said, think you're a weirdo. I said, right back at ya. And then the conversation just ended. And honestly, woke up mortified. Simply mortified. So please stitch this with any other stories that you have that are similar or worse than this, so it makes me feel better about my decisions. Thank you.
She thought she could come back whenever she wanted, but 8 years changed everything. The man she once ignored didn't spend those years waiting. He moved on, built a better life, and found someone who truly valued him. By the time she came back, the door had already closed. Sometimes the biggest shock isn't being rejected, it's realizing the person you left behind has no interest in looking back. Stay awake, boys.
I've been on dates for a whole year. You know my mom. You literally text her all the fucking time. We've had 5 pregnancy scares, and you say we're still just friends?
Yeah, we are still just friends.
Are you serious? Just friends after all of that?
She thought she was making a better choice, but the man she picked never saw her as anything more than a casual fling. By the time she realized what she'd lost, it was already too late. The man she walked away from had built a successful life, found someone who truly valued him, and never looked back. Now she's left watching the life she thought she'd never miss.
Why haven't you been answering me? I thought something happened.
I've been
and
busy.
Then you come out the door all happy and stuff.
I've been busy.
Busy doing what? Too busy for me? Too busy for game?
I've been busy, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Ever since the last time we saw each other, like, you've been acting weird.
I mean, what you mean? You got a whole man. Why you care about me?
Where you going?
I got plans,
Okay,
bro.
where? I tell you my plans.
I'm seeing someone.
Seeing who? Who are you seeing?
Sandbox girl.
No. Wait.
Bro, I literally have plans. What are you doing? First of all, you have to come out with me. Like, what?
When?
Bro, what are you doing?
Say.
Oh, no, we can't do this, bro.
Do what?
I'm leaving.
Okay, but...
I have plans. Like, it's time. Like,
No. Okay, it's just 5 minutes with me. I just want to spend time with you.
hell no,
Just
bro.
give me 5 minutes.
Bro, you already appeared here uninvited. I don't know, like, who you think you are doing that, though?
You came to my house uninvited, and I gave you 5 minutes before I went to go see my friend. So I think you could give me 5 minutes.
She believed she could keep living life on her own terms while expecting him to stay available whenever she needed him. But everything changed the moment he chose self-respect, set firm boundaries, and committed to someone else. The control she thought she had disappeared instantly, and when she finally realized he was gone for good, it was already too late. The biggest regret always comes when the second chance is gone forever.
I found out that I'm not hot. And this was based on a really humbling experience where I'm trying to get 4 men together to help me move a really heavy object from point A to point B. Not a far point A to point B either. And I can't do it. It can't be done. I'm in hell. I've tried for days, texting every man I know. Can you please come help me move this heavy thing? It's a piece of granite, by the way. I think we can use that as a gauge. Number 1, can you get a group of men to help you move a heavy object from point A to point B? Number 2, how far can you get them to move it? Because what I need is a piece of granite moved about 15 feet. Cannot gather 4 men to do that. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna be hung over that day. Oh, I can't. Football is on. Wham! Number 1, they don't make men like they used to, because how come nobody wants to be helpful? Little helpless old me? You want me to pick up the granite slab? Why? You're not being helpful. Number 2, I need to level up. I need to level up. I need to get hotter. I don't feel like a hot woman would have an issue with this at all. She'd have that granite moved. She'd have a kitchen island.
She believed the men she had placed in the friend zone would always be there whenever she needed a favor. But that expectation doesn't work the way it used to. More men are recognizing their own value, setting healthy boundaries, and refusing to invest their time and effort into one-sided relationships. They no longer feel obligated to help someone who only reaches out when it's convenient. Respect and appreciation have to go both ways, and when they don't, walking away becomes the easiest decision.
If you don't go to the system, I'm gonna break this phone.
No, you're not. I promise you're not breaking nothing. Stop being toxic, bro. Yo, chill my phone, chill. What the fuck?
Deleted.
She never truly appreciated the loyal man who stood by her when she had the chance. But the moment he moved on, found real happiness, and built a life with someone who genuinely valued him, everything changed. Watching him live the life she once walked away from became harder than she ever imagined. No amount of anger, regret, or frustration could undo the choices that brought her to this moment. Sometimes the hardest lesson is realizing what you had only after it's gone for good.
Hi, and say you woke up tonight.
Oh, I got a good one.
Can we hang out whenever you get back?
Now you want to hang out?
No, I do, yeah.
No, absolutely not.
No. I'm gonna go with someone else.
Go.
That's the guy that has had a crush on me since 7th grade.
She believed he would always accept her demands without question and stay around no matter how she treated him. But she underestimated how much he was willing to tolerate. The moment he decided to set firm boundaries, stop playing by her rules, and walk away for good, the reality she had been avoiding finally caught up with her. By the time she realized he wasn't coming back, it was already too late. Sometimes the biggest shock comes when the person you took for granted finally chooses themselves.
You're actually dating. Like, seriously.
Yeah, it's a date, not a bow exchange.
You're not even her type. I mean, I'm sure she wants someone more emotionally stable. You know, somebody with matching socks.
She had no problem keeping you as a second choice, believing you would always be there whenever she needed you. But everything changed the moment someone else recognized your worth and made you their first priority. Suddenly, the attention she once took for granted was no longer hers. Don't let anyone convince you to settle for being an option when you deserve genuine respect and appreciation.
My $30,000 engagement ring at the club last night. She's single. We went out together, and she begged me to take off the ring so that guys would come up to us and we could meld with the guy group and I could wing woman her. And I agreed because I'm drunk already. Anyways, I get home. I checked every pocket of this damn jacket. There was no engagement ring to be found. How do I tell my fiance?
He didn't raise his voice or lose his temper. Instead, he stayed calm and gave a response that left no room for excuses. You stopped being my fiance the moment you chose to take off that ring. Then he looked at everyone around him and asked, if that was your decision, why am I the one being blamed for it? In that instant, the entire conversation changed. The accusations lost their weight, the room fell silent, and no one could come up with a convincing answer.
Oh, I lost my best friend today. To be very clear, I was cut off by one of my closest friends. This is the message that he sent me. Pause to read, and please read thoroughly.
Okay.
But this person held a very, very, very important place in my life, and it is super hurtful the way he went about it, texting me a message and then blocking me on all platforms so that I can't respond, but starting the message with, hey friend.
What do you want?
He started talking to a new girl. They were talking literally on the way to Dallas. He was talking to her. I even jumped on FaceTime, said hey to her, introduced myself, and basically was like, hey girl, you have nothing to worry about. We are strictly platonic. This is one of my closest friends, like a brother to me. Like, my kids love him. He's been there for me through so many things. She's like, oh, okay, whatever. Again, they had only just started talking 4 weeks ago. Apparently she's uncomfortable with me. So in the message it says, Camila, I guess that's the girl's name, doesn't want us to be friends at all. He wishes me and the boys well. He loves us, whatever.
This wasn't just an emotional reaction. It was the moment she realized the person she always counted on had finally reached his limit. Once he chose self-respect, set firm boundaries, and walked away, the dynamic changed completely. She never imagined he would actually leave, but by the time she understood the consequences, it was already too late. Protect your peace, value yourself, and don't be afraid to walk away from unhealthy relationships.
Benefits do you get from having him as a friend?
So the benefits that I get is like he can tell me like what guys are into me and what guys aren't.
What benefits does he get from having you as a friend?
All right, it's you.
Different perspectives. Every person is different. People are just people. We like the same things. Why can't we be friends? Doesn't matter who you are or what you are.
If somebody tried to rob you right now, do you expect him to try and step in?
I feel like because he is my friend 100%.
If he's going to risk his life for you, what do you think would be an equal benefit for him having you as a friend?
I don't even know how to answer the question right now because like I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Like I said, I don't look at it like that. I do for you what I would do for anyone. Me, it makes no difference who it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get any benefit with being friends with her if I was friends with you.
Right.
There's no reward in giving your time, effort, and loyalty to someone who would never offer the same in return. A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, not one person doing all the work while the other simply takes. If someone only reaches out when it's convenient or keeps you around as a backup option, it's time to recognize the pattern. The moment a better opportunity comes along, they'll move on without hesitation. Know your worth, protect your peace, and invest your energy in people who genuinely value and appreciate you.
And this is why some women don't like to be in relationships with men who have female friends, because sometimes they're just saving those women for later. Sometimes they know good and well those women have crushes on them, those women are waiting for their opportunity, and they will let her hang around until they're ready to finally be like, you know what? You're who I've been looking for this entire time. Sir, you know you were saving that lady for later. There's nothing about the way these two are interacting with each other screams platonic friendship. He literally just went out of her way to try to make this man's girlfriend jealous. Talking about come back to the bedroom, Trevor. And you laughing about it? Because the two of you know that y'all want to be together. And I feel like the guy friend is in on it talking about, let's take a shot. Nobody cares about the girlfriend. Nobody is saying, let's call her and make sure she knows nothing is going on here. They're about to use the alcohol as an excuse to do what they already wanted to do. There's no way he would let you just sabotage a relationship with somebody that he's in love with, and his only response is to laugh. I wouldn't be surprised if these two dated before. I wouldn't be surprised if these two kissed before. I wouldn't be surprised about any of it, because nothing about their demeanor screams, oh no, she got the wrong idea. We were just joking. And I'm curious why his girlfriend wasn't there in the first place. Because if it's not guys' night out and women are invited, why wasn't she? Some people are more than willing to play the long game. I don't know if he's playing it, I don't know if she's playing it, but both of them are playing in that girlfriend's face.
She couldn't accept that he had finally moved on, so instead of respecting his new relationship, she tried to pull him back into the past. She wanted him to stay emotionally available without offering any real commitment, believing he would always be there whenever she needed him. But this time, he recognized the pattern, chose to protect his peace, and refused to let anyone interfere with the life he had built. Sometimes the strongest decision you can make is to walk away from people who only want you when it benefits them.
With a really nice guy. He was a really nice guy, right? Yeah. I didn't want a really nice guy when I was 24, right? And so I ended things. I went back on the scene. I mean, things worked out. I got married. But relatively speaking, if things didn't work out, and I said to myself, you know what? I do want a nice guy. I do want someone who's stable. I do want someone who's loving. Now that I'm older, I'm more reflective. I could say I've now changed my mind and I want to reconsider this. Now, whether or not he wants to give me a second chance, I would say he'd be done for doing so. But for me to go back, because I was the one who left, he was a good person. What I wanted has now changed.
What if what he wanted changed too?
And now he don't want me?
Yeah.
I mean,
it don't be happening.
Sometimes you come to the realization that what that person was is exactly what you needed. And that's why you do need to go back. Again, whether or not they want to give you a chance is up to them.
Sometimes people fail to appreciate the value of someone who genuinely cared for them until much later, when life doesn't unfold the way they expected. By the time they begin searching for the stability, loyalty, and commitment they once overlooked, the person they left behind has already moved forward, built a better life, and found someone who truly appreciates appreciates them. Some realizations come only after the opportunity has passed, and not every door remains open forever. The hardest lesson is discovering that second chances aren't always guaranteed.
A good man makes $50,000 a year, or a good man that makes $500 million a year.
They both good?
Yeah.
500 million?
You're a gold digger.
What you mean?
You're a gold digger.
What do you mean?
You're a gold digger. You're a gold digger.
Bro, what?
You're a gold digger. Why can't you go for the man that makes $50,000?
Because they're both good men.
But you're a gold digger. Why do you focus on the money?
I'm not focused on the money.
No, you literally are. You're literally focused on the money.
What would you do?
I'm picking the girl that makes $50,000.
Why?
Because I'm a modest man. I ain't no gold digger.
No modest
You're a
man.
gold digger. You're a gold digger. All you care about is money. You're a gold digger. You're a gold digger. All these girls is gold diggers.
She believed chasing a quick reward was the better choice, but she underestimated what she was walking away from. While she focused on short-term gains, she lost someone who offered real stability and a future. By the time she realized the value of what she had given up, it was already gone. In the end, he didn't lose. He simply avoided investing in someone who never appreciated what he had to offer.
If the man you're dating does not have or want to have friendships with women, leave him. If he does not see value in relationships with women he is not related to or sleeping with, I promise you he's not the one.
She thought giving an ultimatum would put her in control, but it only exposed the insecurity behind her demands. When someone creates a situation where you have to choose between your peace and their impossible expectations, don't let the pressure make the decision for you.
So I've been dating this guy for 2 years, and last night he said to me, "Why don't you have a boyfriend?"
She expected him to keep feeding her ego and giving her attention indefinitely, but he eventually saw through it and changed the dynamic completely. Instead of continuing to invest in her, he reduced her to someone who only gets an occasional reply. The moment he stopped playing along, she realized she no longer had the same hold over him.
It really hasn't deterred finding somebody who is serious about dating me at all.
But are they good men who will stick around in the long term? Are they the kind of guys who are virtuous? You're a very attractive girl, but
thank you.
You're 21 years old right now,
Yeah.
right? Yes, you're going to find, you guys are beautiful women. You guys are going to find guys that want to marry you. Are they the kind of guys that are going to stick around? Are they the kind of guys that are solid men? Are you guys going to have good relationships that will last a long time?
One may offer a quick rush, while the other provides something solid enough to build a future on. Real men understand the difference between temporary excitement and lasting value. They don't sacrifice their long-term goals for a short-lived thrill that fades away just as quickly as it started. Protect your future, choose stability over temporary temptation, and never let the wrong person hold you back from building the life you want.
Erica, would you be my Valentine? Here, it's like us. It's Lego Penguin. Will you be my friendly Valentine?
Yeah.
Yes.
The moment he finally realized he had only been kept as an option, his entire perspective changed. There was no anger, no begging, and no desperate attempt to make her choose him. Instead, he saw the situation clearly, stopped giving away his time and attention, and decided it was time to walk away.
I am in shock. I am in disbelief. Tell me why. Tell me how. So I text him back, talk about, oh, I can't. I know you finna be upset or whatever. He responds and says, nah, it ain't that deep. Since when? Since when ain't it that deep? You know you be getting mad when I be telling you no. And he gonna say, we ain't reached a point where you're worth getting that mad for.
Imagine trying to get a reaction from someone only to discover that they have already stopped caring. He didn't argue, he didn't beg, and he didn't make any effort to convince her to stay. Instead, he stayed calm because he had already detached emotionally and decided his peace was more important. When you stop giving attention to unnecessary drama, the entire dynamic changes. Sometimes the most powerful response isn't anger or revenge. It's simply refusing to react and moving forward without looking back.
What's your name?
My name is Mikhail.
Mikhail, I'm Simone. Nice to meet you.
Simone?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys together?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're going down together.
You guys would look really good together.
Thanks. I don't know. I like having friends though. Yeah. Anyway.
You got this. You got this, brother.
He kept investing his time and attention into a connection that was never truly equal. She enjoyed having him around for the support and validation, but gave very little back in return. Eventually, he realized he was chasing someone who had no intention of choosing him. That realization changed everything, because once you recognize your worth, you stop begging for attention. Know your value, protect your dignity, and walk away from relationships that only take from you.
Gay, and I'm not your bestie. So let's get that out of the way right now. I'm putting my foot down.
No, it's like one word. It's like together. It's a gay bestie.
I'm not your gay bestie.
What else could you be?
She keeps avoiding any serious conversation about commitment because she doesn't see you as a real priority, only someone she can keep around as a backup. Whenever the topic gets uncomfortable, she changes the subject instead of facing the truth. But a man who respects himself doesn't keep playing along with that pattern.
You were asked how to deal with a girl who tried to friend zone you. You told her no, but she still messages you.
I'd be nice to her. If she's texting you, send 2 or 3 texts and then just go, hey, gotta run, talk to you later. If she calls you on the phone, talk for a few minutes, hey, it's great hearing from you, I gotta run. Keep in touch, or talk to you later, whatever. And just don't ask, don't bring up anything. And if she ever says, well, we should get together, I miss you, I wanna have a drink, invite her over to make dinner together, just like I talk about in 7 Principles Get an Expat. Have her come over to make dinner with you at your place. Tell her to bring a bottle of wine over and make dinner. And she'll probably try to get you to go to lunch or coffee or meet in a group setting or something like that. You'll say no.
Don't sacrifice your self-respect for someone who once treated you like a second choice. Sometimes what people miss isn't the person themselves, but the attention, comfort, and support they received from having that person around. That's why clear boundaries matter, especially when someone tries to pull you back into an old pattern. Years later, she finally realized she had walked away from something valuable because she believed something better was waiting for her. She had left a man who treated her with genuine care and could have been the husband she needed. But instead of finding the happiness she expected, she spent years chasing a feeling that never matched what she had given up. By the time she understood the difference, the opportunity she once had was already gone.
Years ago, I thought that I had it all, and there was something missing from my life. So I did things with the guy who treated me like a princess and would have been the best husband to me. And I started chasing this feeling that was never matched.
That unexplained feeling that she could do better, that's called hypergamy. The red pill guys have been talking about it for years. It's the woman's biological need to always look for the best possible mate she can find. A lot of women are always looking to trade up. It's biology. It's psychology. It's in their DNA.
Don't waste your energy chasing someone who makes you feel like you're constantly competing for their attention. If a relationship turns into a never-ending comparison, where they're always wondering if someone better might come along, no amount of effort will ever feel sufficient. You can give them your loyalty, time, care, and commitment, but none of it will matter if their mind is always searching for another option. Choose a person who is confident about choosing you, not someone who keeps you around while waiting for a supposedly better opportunity.
Yeah, my little baddie friend.
Your little what?
My friend from the sandbox days. I've been with her though. It's actually gonna be fun because I ain't see her in mad long.
Your baddie friend from the sandbox days?
Yeah, actually I'm pretty sure y'all will get along. I'm not gonna lie.
Why do you have to bring her though?
You think I'm gonna just be sitting there? Oh, he's kissing you, licking you.
He's not kissing me, bro.
Touching you.
He's not touching me, kissing
You think
me,
I'm gonna just be sitting there? Nah, you buck. I ain't gonna lie.
Who is this friend of yours?
Bro, she's a friend I've been had.
Well, why is this the first time I hear about her?
Cause it's just a friend I've been had. The heck?
I've known him from the sandbox days too.
Yeah, get out of here, bro. Y'all 12 days old.
If we knew each other when we were little, we would have been friends since the sandbox too.
Yeah, but we didn't though. So.
Okay, but that's your fault.
How is it my fault?
I don't know, but it is.
What do with me, bro? I ain't gonna lie.
She didn't truly appreciate him until he stopped chasing her and started building a life with someone else. The moment he walked away and found a partner who genuinely valued him, she suddenly realized what she had lost. But sometimes that reaction isn't about love. It's about losing the attention and security you once took for granted. By the time the realization arrives, the opportunity may already be gone. Don't wait until someone moves on to recognize their value.
I don't know, chat. I don't know.
Just saying, why does every girl you stream with never want to be with you? I don't know. Oh, is this something I did?
You're cool guys.
Thanks.
We're good friends.
Thanks.
We're good friends.
He finally understood what was really happening and decided he was done with the one-sided dynamic. Rather than continuing to seek her attention or waiting around as a backup choice, he chose to walk away and focus on himself. Your time, effort, and self-respect shouldn't be wasted trying to earn approval from someone who doesn't appreciate you. Sometimes leaving isn't a defeat. It's the moment you realize your value, set a boundary, and refuse to accept anything less than genuine respect.
Split like 3 months. But I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Are you?
I promise you, bro.
She done something that you can't take back?
Bro, she turned the kids against me. She made me seem like I was a shitty dad, bro.
Hey,
and not
funny.
only was I providing for my daughter, I was providing for her 2 kids too.
Hey,
for
bro.
10 years, I provided for them. They never wanted for anything, but she made me out to be like a shitty dad. I was like, I may be I was a cheater, bro. I was a cheater. But check this out.
Yeah, okay.
The was f***ing me once every like 2-3 months, bro. Busting my ass for 60 hours a week for you to f*** me once or twice a month?
Yeah.
You crazy. I'm gonna go on Backpage or something, bitch. I'm gonna go find me a little prostitute, bro.
His reaction makes sense when someone feels completely betrayed and unappreciated. He gave trust and loyalty only to feel that it was taken for granted. At that point, walking away can be the strongest response. A man who respects himself doesn't keep rewarding people who repeatedly show they don't value him.
You did to deserve that.
I'm just asking you. Can we do myself?
Huh?
Can we do myself? Because we're friends, huh?
Yeah, we're friends. We're friends, babe.
Approaching him only to slap the friend zone label on him, that plan backfired fast. Instead of chasing someone who clearly wasn't interested, he recognized exactly what was happening and refused to play along. Sometimes the strongest response is simply walking away. Stop using people for attention and let go of the delusion, girl.
Is he bothering you?
No, we're friends. I'm fine.
I thought we were more than friends.
I just see you as a friend. Levi!
She walked over as if she was giving him a chance, but her real intention was simply to keep him in the friend zone. He recognized the situation for what it was and refused to accept being treated as a backup option. Stop leading people on for attention or convenience, because honesty and respect will always matter more than empty validation.
I'm dating this man, right? I break up with him. I immediately regret this decision when I broke up with him. I was in the trenches afterwards. Then I was like, no, I gotta hold to it. Gotta hold to my decision. This is the right decision. Blah, blah, blah. I gotta hold to my decision. Couldn't do it. Tried to hold out, couldn't do it. Ended up start texting him. He's flat out ignoring me.
She believed walking away was the right decision and assumed he would always be there if she changed her mind. But after watching him move forward, improve his life, and find happiness without her, she suddenly wanted another chance. The difference was that he had already accepted the past, closed that chapter, and refused to look back. Sometimes people only realize what they had after it's gone, but by then, the opportunity to come back has already passed.
Went on a first date, and this is no offense to this man, obviously perfectly fine, normal, lovely date. It's getting to the point though that that's the problem. Like there's just nothing happening, and I just feel no sparks and no chemistry with people, and I feel bad because I feel like it's just me. I'm going out with really handsome, accomplished, interesting people, and I feel nothing. I feel like I'm just another girl, and like I'm one of a million, and there's just nothing special about me. Probably not presenting that great either, not like that sparkly or interesting or like dynamic at all, because I'm just so depleted. I know my person's out there, but starting to really question if I even have it in me to find them anymore. I listened to Maisie Neely's book today, and through all of the hardships she had, she just kept going and kept dating and kept seeing people, and I admire people so much that have that in them, because I just don't have it in me. I thought I was safe and I thought I was done, and like having to do this again just feels like work every time I go on a date. It feels like so hard.
What she's feeling now isn't just the pain of a breakup. It's the realization that she let go of someone who truly cared about her. She overlooked the stability, loyalty, and respect he offered because she believed something better was waiting. But when reality didn't match her expectations, she was left reflecting on the choice she had made. Sometimes people don't appreciate genuine commitment until it's no longer available. By the time they recognize its value, the opportunity to make things right has already passed.
When they become of age, 45 plus, they are still weirdos. I think sometimes some of them just turn into full-blown creeps, just a creep. So I'm working at this group home, right? The guy who actually helped me get the job was just somebody that I knew. Like, we was just cool. It wasn't never nothing. I met him out one night. We exchanged phone numbers, and we did nothing more than just conversate on the phone from time to time. One conversation, he ended up telling me that I told him I was looking for another job. He told me that he could get me on at his job. He helped me get on at the job, and that was it. Once we got on at the job, he did really start, like, I felt like he used to flirt extra hard with me. But then I felt like it was more so you was trying to do it to back everybody else away. But I had already told him, listen, we work together. I don't deal with coworkers. That's just something, that's a rule for me. Once I work with you, that's it. Plus, it wasn't nothing no way, but it definitely ain't nothing now because I don't work with you no more. I mean, because I work with you, sorry.
He may not be perfect, but the full story matters. Instead of looking at everything that happened, she focused on portraying herself as the victim while ignoring the ways she benefited from the situation.
So I literally told him, listen, you're in the friend zone. It ain't gonna be nothing more than you in the friend zone. I think I texted him that, so I still have the messages. So anyway, after a while of working there, I started realizing that he just wasn't a good person. Like, he was real low down. He would get people fired. I definitely think that we had a gay guy that worked there, and I definitely think something might have been going on, but he ended up getting that guy fired. He ended up making sure that guy got fired. Now, the guy did do some dumb stuff, but I personally think they had something going on, and you ended up getting that guy fired. But it was just a lot of stuff. It wasn't just that. It was things that he would say. It was things that he would do. I watched how he treated the kids. You know, and I just was like, he's just not a good person. So I started backing off. Okay, I just started backing off. I didn't talk to him. I had blocked him on all my social media, and nothing had happened. I just didn't like him, you know. So I was just like,
She accepted his help, kept him around when it was convenient, and never gave the relationship the same level of commitment in return. Before judging the outcome, it's important to look at both sides of the story. The facts often reveal a very different picture than the first impression.
Would you rather go buy me an engagement ring right now, or decimate everyone in that restaurant?
I could just go down to a pawn shop and buy a fake ring, so yeah, that works for me.
You have to admit, that was a clever move. Instead of getting caught off guard, he came up with a simple idea that completely changed the situation. If you're looking for a ring, fine, here's a fake one. Sometimes a little quick thinking says more than a long argument ever could.
So you want to give me a fake ring?
If it involves getting out of trouble, yes.
So is there a reason that you don't want to propose to me?
Because we've just gone on our first date.
Oh, and what's the problem?
Any of you watching this, if you don't see the problem either, I'm very concerned about you.
Oh, so now you're going to turn my audience against me?
That's the ironic part. She finally realized what was wrong, but by then, the damage had already been done. Looking at how everything unfolded, he may have been better off staying in the friend zone than getting involved in a relationship that brought nothing but frustration. Sometimes what feels like a rejection at first turns out to be the better outcome in the long run.
Let's talk about being nearly 30, but definitely being single. If you are new to my page, my TikTok, my name's Zoe, I'm 29 and I'm turning 30 in July. Am I a little bit broken? Am I at the point in my life where I've just kind of, I guess, maybe worried myself from being alone and also being burnt, that I just have put up blockers because I just find it easier to be on my own and reduce my likelihood of being hurt? Now, please don't get me wrong, I definitely don't feel positive about being on my own all the time. I actually had an experience at my stepsister's wedding. This was a few years ago, pretty much when I first became single as to where I still am today. And it was when it was the first dance song. And I've never dreaded it more in my life. But the reality was honestly so much worse than I actually thought it would be.
She presents her success as if she achieved it entirely on her own, but according to the story, much of the financial support came from her previous relationship. That contrast is what many people point to when they call out the inconsistency. It's easy to claim complete independence, but the full picture often tells a more complicated story.
Obviously, the couple went onto the dance floor, did their dance, and it gets to that bit where they invite everyone else onto the dance floor. And I'm not even joking, I looked around and every single person was in a couple and it was just me stood at the side. I was actually with like a little kid who was like a cousin of someone else in the family, and she was stood next to me kind of right at the beginning, and I was like, oh, like, let's go and dance together. Like, she was like 4 or something, and even she burst into tears, and I was like, brilliant. I stood there alone, literally burst into tears, and took myself to the bathroom to kind of sort myself out. It's moments like that where kind of like love and relationships and that kind of stuff is really forced in your face that can actually be quite hard. It's a wedding, like I expected that, but I don't think I expected it to hurt as much as it did.
Imagine walking away from a stable marriage because you believe something more exciting was waiting. Later, when reality doesn't match the expectations, the decision can become a source of deep regret. Sometimes people convince themselves they made the right choice, even while struggling with the consequences. The biggest lessons often come only after realizing the value of what was left behind.
It's possible to get out of the friend zone.
Once you're in the friend zone, you're in. I gotta be honest, if you view a guy as a friend, nothing will make him attractive to you. If you genuinely view him as a friend.
What would be your suggestion to them if they want to get out of the friend zone?
Give up.
Give up?
Walk away. Turn around and find a new bae. Like, what are you doing?
You're supposed to be giving advice. You're not telling people to give up.
Okay. Well, that's my advice.
Your advice is give up.
Girls are never in the friend zone.
Oh, yeah?
Girls are never in the friend zone, and here's why. It's because guys are always testing to see if you will cross the line, because they're too shy to. They're never going to cross the line. I had an instance where I was kind of like friend zoning a guy a little bit, and he was kind of friend zoning me back, but we would like cross the boundary a few times into like realizing we liked each other. And then he got a girlfriend, and I realized, I was like, I never made my move. Like, I was friend zoning myself.
She took his feelings for granted and assumed he would always be there whenever she decided to come back. But once he moved on and stopped waiting, everything changed. Looking back, she was left regretting the choices she had made because the opportunity she once had was no longer available. Sometimes people only recognize the value of someone after they've truly lost them, but by then, it may already be too late.
Thank you.
Okay, when you sit on TikTok.
$300?
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Am I hitting tonight?
No?
So 2 checks then?
Stop letting someone treat you like you're only there to provide attention, favors, or free meals without any genuine commitment in return. If they expect all the benefits of a relationship while refusing to invest the same effort, it's time to recognize the pattern. Know your value, set clear boundaries, and don't be afraid to walk away from one-sided situations. Protect your self-respect, stop settling for less than you deserve, and focus your energy on people who truly appreciate you.
Friend zone exists.
For losers who are meant to be there.
Would you say he's in the friend zone?
Yes, I do have a boyfriend.
Are you guys in a relationship?
No.
Oh. Okay, well,
you say yeah, you say no.
We are not in a relationship. No.
Okay, I guess we're not.
This interview says more than she probably intended. She seemed to expect him to keep chasing her and seeking her approval, as though his value depended on her validation. Instead, he recognized his own worth and refused to play that game. Someone with self-respect doesn't keep pursuing a person who doesn't genuinely appreciate them. Sometimes the strongest decision is knowing when your time and effort are better spent elsewhere. If you enjoy relationship stories and thought-provoking discussions like this, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Zaini Says, and share your opinion in the comments below.